Ah yes, we are back again with more Poppy Playtime, and also back with What If Blank had a narrator. I'm your host, the narrator, using this weird voice for no reason. As you can see, we have the very tall Catnap, who looks like if Tom from Tom and Jerry was from a cursed VHS tape from 2012. Now, shall we start a new game and narrate this journey through Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, Deep Sleep? In the aftermath of the train crash, you now find yourself stranded in the depths with a new goal in your sights. Anyway, let's get started. As the view shows the classic What's the Playtime. As the view transitions to a cartoon where a green rabbit kicks a ball, showing a pink pig eating a sandwich, a yellow chicken riding a surfboard, a white unicorn painting a picture, a blue elephant, and now shows the logo for the Morning Critters. As the view shows this house in the middle of a storm, before showing a clock inside the house. As the view shows all the Morning Critters inside.
It's really scary.
As a twig snaps outside, causing the white unicorn to jump.
Hey, we'll be okay.
As dog
guys.
David Leader tries to comfort
All
him.
winds blow away. Eventually.
As the sound of someone knocking at the door can be heard. As the door slowly creaks open, all the Morning Critters looking at it. As it now shows Catnap, a purple cat with a yellow crescent moon charm.
Please help us go to sleep, Catnap.
As all the Morning Critters beg him to help them fall asleep. As Catnap now releases a strange red smoke from his mouth, causing all the Morning Critters to start laughing like crazily. As the view glitches and then now shows them all knocked out. As the end credits begin to play.
Everyone knows Huggy Wuggy and Poppy
Playtime. As the view zooms out a bit to show a human with the words with letters WLE News.
Playtime own Smiling Critters, a limited series cartoon meant to celebrate the release of the toys sharing its name. Yet both now face the fire sparked by the inclusion of
as the frame showing the Smiling Critters logo suddenly changes to a picture of the Catnap plushie, as a person pulls his tail, causing a strange red gas to come out.
Seems innocent enough. However, parents across the country report their children experiencing strange and often violent nightmares. And beside them, their little, grinning Catnap doll. Now,
as the view cuts to an outside shot of Playtime Co. factory, as the view then shows all the Poppy Playtime Smiling Critters toys. Suddenly, as Catnap disappears from the line of critters.
Disappearing be that easy? The exact cause of these.
As the view then zooms in on the Catnap plushie, who stares into the view. As the voice distorts slowly. As it then shows the logo, Poppy Playtime, Chapter 3. Before slowly cutting the darkness. As the view, now fully dark, as the words loading appear on the bottom right. As the view now shows the protagonist slowly waking up while being carried by something towards a strange hatch. As the sound of mechanical machinery can be heard in the background as the thing opens the hatch suddenly. As it slowly moves us towards this tunnel, as the character looks behind, seeing a giant, strange figure looking behind them. As they get dropped down, the player, confused, looks around frantically, waking up in a trash compactor. The protagonist, not knowing what to do, runs, looking around, realizing what do they do, as the wall begins closing, the trash compactor trying to crush them alive. As they realize they can climb up a random wooden platform, before climbing onto another thing, and jumping and making it out of the trash compactor. As they use their blue hand to lift themselves up, looking around confused, before getting to a platform. As they look and see a bunch of mechanical machinery, as they jump onto a random platform, which starts to lower, as other platforms around them go up and down. As they suddenly raise back up, the protagonist not knowing what to do. So once the platform finally raised back up, they jump and miss. Annoyed, they jump back onto the yellow platform where they try again. And fall off, like an idiot. As the platform lowers, the protagonist preparing to jump back on. As they jump back on, now ready to run. As the platform rate lowers, and they jump twice, and then fall. As they see a red haze on the edge, they see a red haze before going back to normal. As they jump again, twice this time. As they lower down, as they've been raised back up, seeing the final platform and seeing a way that they need to go. They jump to the last platform before raising up and jumping. As they look around this new area before crouching through a hole in the wall. As they run and realize they can use their grab pack to open doors now. As they run to the left then to the left again, using their grab pack to open another door. As they walk through the door, seeing some sort of huge, weird manufacturing place. With mortars raising and lowering platforms. As they parkour across to another platform. As they then jump from platform to platform. As they jump from the last platform, but see something. A strange tail moving up a vent. The player, or character, the protagonist unfazed, pulls a platform to them. Managing to jump on it and then fall because the guy is an idiot who's doing this. As the protagonist tries again, jumping from platform to platform quickly, then waiting. As they jump from platform to platform, finally reaching it. As they use their hand to pull the platform to them again. And they fall through again. And while waiting to respawn, they can't just sit there. I think it's only been 7 minutes and this mine hasn't made any progress. Once they get to the platform, again they jump and jump. Turning to the right, grabbing the platform, and this time making sure to not fall because this guy's an idiot. Releasing it sends them flying, and they manage to jump into another vent. Praying that they don't have a chapter 2/Cassie done to them. Once jumping down, they slowly move through the vents, because Rob didn't think to make them any faster than these things. They then walk around and see something new. A battery, they think. They see a slot they can put it into. They look around a little bit and see something. A tape. They start to pick it up and play the tape, wondering what could be on it. The player then looks at the protagonist and looks back at the TV.
Please explain the situation. Spare no detail.
Well, like any night, all the children were getting to sleep. It was peaceful, quiet. Catnap had the red smoke in the room. Then suddenly, there was this scream. Nightmares happen, I know, but this, dilated pupils and quivering lips. The way her eyes darted around the room, and I swear, her hand in mine, it felt like her blood was boiling beneath her skin. She saw something too, something horrible. I'm sorry, I don't mean to.
Miss Harper, we'll provide
As the
very
protagonist
best care we can
curiously
offer.
listens on.
You have my word. But this is important. Did Marie happen to describe what she saw?
Yes, a monster, she said that it was colorless. Gosh, I could feel the poor little heart pounding. For her, it was right there. And her movements, they were so wild. Arms flailing, legs kicking. I wanted to talk to her, see how she's doing. I really need to hear her voice right now.
That would not be advised, Miss Harper. There are many concerns we must address at this time. But vitals show normal, and we'll continue to monitor. She'll be okay.
No! Well, pardon me if I'm not comforted by that. Just bring my little girl back to me.
The player, not wanting to get involved, turns back and sees a hole in the wall. After looking through, they see a battery which they happily grab, and setting into their slot and using their blue hand to open up the door. Once open, the player retracts it and continues onwards. They didn't find a cardboard cutout of Baba Elephant from the commercial that was just shown. They press the button.
Hey, an elephant always remembers. Want to know what I remember about you?
The player jumps back in surprise before turning to the left and making their way. Now they hear a phone. They walk up the stairs towards the noise, curiously, but see if any of the green power. They walk back downstairs and look around. They look to the right and see nothing. They didn't find what they were looking for, walking back up the stairs slowly. Noting the power is about to run out, the player inserts it, opening up the door. The player curiously walks up to the phone, grabbing it.
Hey, can you hear me?
The player, confused, says agrees.
So I'm gonna help you. Check this out. Look at the tube thing on the back wall.
The player looks behind them and sees a battery drop from the roof. They insert the battery and open the door. They then look to the left and see the smoldering wreck from their train that Poppy redirected.
I guess that's where Catnap found you.
The player, confused by this catnap thing that Ollie's talking about, continues.
But she needs you. We need you. You are our mission. Together, we can save a lot of people, including you.
The player sees a yellow thing that they can pull themselves up with.
Catnap.
Once they get up, they find a security door.
There used to be 8 of them, I think.
The player opens another door,
Just him.
opening up
Play carries
another
us
door
to
after going down the
church.
hallway. They then find a new puzzle.
Whatever he wants it to be. You better get moving quickly.
They realize they can move
Keep in
this
touch.
thing.
Oh, and by the way, my name is Ali. Nice to meet you.
The player, realizing that they just made new allies, Ollie finishes the puzzle. The player thinks that now they might just have an ally, and hopefully they don't see Poppy again, because she betrayed them. The character finds a lever which they happily pull, but does nothing. They then look around and find another lever, which they pull. But before they go in, they find another cardboard cutout for the character Kickin' Chicken, who's also from the cartoon.
Hey, I'm Chicken. Wanna go outside and hang out?
The player agreeing, sure.
It's pretty rad outside. I've never been outside before.
The character thinking same.
Will you come with me? I'm scared. Here, follow me. I'll step out first.
The player agreeing, but then jumps back again. Not wanting to know what happened to Kickin' Chicken. Maybe go and tend the fried chicken for all they know. Continues onwards. They walk forward and see this strange contraption moving them, realizing it's just some sort of way of transportation.
When you look around at the world today,
They then decide to take a
one
seat.
thing, do you think it needs more of? I asked around once. Money, I never have enough. Understanding, I can never get any. Faith, the common man has lost it. Each answer was different, and I could perhaps see some little truth in each. But I think each was also missing something. Something simple. You see, not one of them could muster a smile.
The player, thinking that through, realizes kinda
Smile
true.
is hope. A smile is love. A smile is understanding. And there is nothing more gratifying to my soul than being the reason for
The
a
player then
child's
stands up and
smile.
walks forward, seeing there's some sort of red mist ahead.
Hopes and dreams.
They realize what they're going to their death. They panic, wondering what's happening, listening to Elliot's speech still.
One where our children need.
They try to break up but can't, seeing just a huge endless cavern around them.
After all, this company and its toys are nothing without them. These children deserve to smile.
They brace themselves for whatever horrors await, getting blinded by a red light. They recover quickly and see something. They go to a window and see a huge place. As they look around, the giant dome cavernous place.
But it's not
As they look
only
around the
that.
joint cavernous dome area, seeing a center with a statue. As they see a central area with some sort of statue with each of the smiling critters in it. They see buildings and other things around here. A paradise for some sort of children's paradise, they think. Play care before remembering when the train crashed. They remember that sign. Play care, they think. This must be what it meant, the player realizes. The tram suddenly stops and the doors open, allowing the player to get out. All the event calls. The player happily answers.
It's me again, Ollie. Cool
The
place,
player looks
right?
up at the giant sky dome, wondering what is this.
Anyways, do you see that statue in the middle of the room?
They see the statue.
Take the stairs that go under it. There's a really cool room in
The
there
player,
that powers
quickly
literally
finding
all
it,
of
goes
Playcare.
downstairs.
I can give you a key down there.
The player looks around and sees a strange little telephone box area, but sees a little tube. Suddenly, the key comes down from the tube. As the player grabs it, seeing that it's for the gas production
Now the
zone.
question you're probably asking yourself is, where does it go? Well,
As the player
check that
walks
out.
up the stairs,
You should find a door just to the left of the cable car you took down here.
as the player finds another set of stairs, walking up it, they see a tiny set of stairs. As they walk up it, turning to the left and seeing this elusive door Ollie was referring to, they walk up one last set of stairs before running over to this door. Using their grab pack to open it, they walk in and go through a long, strange hallway. As they curiously look around, as they continue to walk through the tunnel before going into a small room, which opens up to a huge room.
Gas production zone.
As they look at giant monitors, as the words "offline" can be seen on it. As they see another bigger room. As they see a cardboard cutout for catnap, which they'll check out later. As they look around, finding a battery,
That's how we can get to him.
before using their grab pack to grab it.
Have a few dumb safeguards for you to work around.
The player, confused, walks
I'll call you once it's done.
walks to the door they used to get in. When thinking they'll go check out that catnap cutout in a few minutes. As the player inserts the battery, opening a door. As they look around, finding a VHS tape player. As they real quickly look around, they look around curiously for this tape. As a player annoyed, trying to find this tape. As the player sees something, not worrying about it for the time being, they look for the tape. As the player just spams their grab pack until they grab it. Rather than they still don't have it yet, and annoyingly, as the player sees this strange new thing, as they pick it up, revealing that they have a new hand. A strange purple hand with multiple different lights on it. As the player, confused, realizes that this is a new hand they just received. And then find the tape, as soon as they get it. As the player inserts the tape, looking up at the TV. As the words Playtime appear on the TV. As the words Purple Hand appear. With the words Grab Pack 2.0. As they see this purple hand can propel them into the air. And also has extended range compared to the other hands. The protagonist impressed. Because it also comes with a built-in flashlight. Explain those weird lights in it. They realize though that if they're going to use this to fly in the air, to probably be very careful where they land. The player The player, now realizing that they have a new indisposable tool at their disposal, leaves the small room, not one day crammed in there. The player finds a strange pad on the floor, using it to jump up and find a doorway. The player now walks around, finding a staircase going down. Realizing that now they had to get the power back on, they take a right through a little hallway and use their grab pack hand to jump up, and then jump up again, but to only fall. They then accidentally fall, weren't able to make it, so they jump up and double jump to get to the other side. They then jump again, hopefully not falling into the red, watery thing, looking more like Kool-Aid if anything. And no, we're not saying that just because we don't want to get struck down for talking about blood. But this channel is a crazy channel, so blood ain't exactly a new thing, if we're being honest. The player jumps up, making it to our side, using their grab pack to pull the platform over, and using it to get through a opening over, going up a staircase and seeing another one of those puzzles like the one from the beginning. They realize they can line up the things to do. They line it up to another receiver, we're using that to connect to something else. I wonder how are they going to, or how exactly are they going to, get that power? As they see a power thing inside of a room which they can't open, they suddenly get an idea going on top of it and seeing that they can connect one of their hands to it. As they connect their hand to it and then shoot the and then crouch down so they can shoot as they align the puzzle, allowing them to open it. As they use their hands to now rearrange these, wonder what they do next. As I then see another receiver thing open. The player, realizing what they need to do, then aims at the power thing on the power tower on the other side of the room, hitting it and restoring power to the gas production zone. The player then jumps over and wonders how they're supposed to get out of here, forcing a door open right next to them. The player, happy, presses the button to activate the machine and redirect the red smoke so they can kill whatever they're after. As a P appears on the screen before showing the gas being redirected. As the gas redirects, as the power suddenly cuts out, the player confused and panicking. As the player wonders what could have happened, and why did the power mysteriously just cut out. Player getting an air call from Ollie answers it.
Oh no! Someone killed the power. Okay.
Player thinking no shit.
Key. It's under the statue. Use it to get into Home Sweet Home. Then once you're inside, find the building's backup generator. Good luck.
The player realizing they're also now locked out of the gas production zone decides to press on, making their way through the same tunnel they used to get in. They question what's going on and why they even came. As the player then leaves the gas production zone. As they jump down, navigating the dark confines of Playcare. Now with power knocked out, it's pretty much almost pitch black, besides for a couple of lamps spread around the sidewalks and other sources of light from nearby buildings. As the player quickly finds the statue, going around it until they find the way down. Making their way down, they also see something. They see a monitor now powered on, showing different parts of the Playcare that are operational and that aren't. The player now waits for the key to the Home Sweet Home, collects it, and makes their way to the next fight. The player, wondering where the hell Home Sweet Home could be, decides to look around. The player walking up a short staircase continues up another stairs and sees the house where he thinks that the Adam family lives. That was a joke, by the way, if it wasn't obvious. The player walks through the house, down realizing why the hell is a house need a staircase as soon as you enter, but not wanting to question it and possibly get nabbed by the US government, decides to keep their mouth shut. The player, realizing that also the flashlight stopped working, decides to just open the damn door and sees a bunch of red smoke. Not knowing of what could be in there, they run and run, breathing in the strange smoke, coughing like hell. The player quit trying to as fast as he can reach the bottom, jumps a little bit. The player reaching the bottom sees just endless corridors as they walk forward, wondering what the hell are they. As they look behind them, seeing the way they came in blocked off. The player continues, wondering where the heck are they. They hear a staticky radio but ignore it, turning to the left. As they walk down the hallways, realizing they look exactly the same. They suddenly hear a radio broadcast, which they ignore. The player, already creeped out, decides to continue onwards. The player jumps as a light goes out for no reason. Thank you, Mob, for giving us a little heart attack. The player continues. They suddenly hear a phone ringing, wondering if it's Ollie here to tell them that they're safe and to not worry. They look around, following the noise to a small room. As the player enters the small room, walking up to the phone,
You need to run.
the player slowly turns around, seeing Catnap, a giant purple cat. As they watch them slink away into the darkness. As the player, now scared, gets jumped again by a stupid radio. They walk down the left path, wondering if they made the wrong choice. They then get jumped again as they hear a radio making more strange noises. They turn to the left again. Then hear purring, seeing Catnap slinking away again into the darkness. The player decides to go left again. The player, realizing they went the wrong way, quickly runs to the right. The player jumping after they just heard strange knocking behind him, decides to run. Or at least can't run as much as they can because they can't really run. We then hear strange radio broadcast, wondering if this person is trying to speak little Reginald. They then go in a loop. They then walk around and realize they're going in a continuous loop. The character, mostly annoyed, keeps going before exiting into another giant ass hallway. The player, now actually terrified, continues onwards. They then turn to the left, continuing to walk. Then hear a voice saying, "Get up."
Get up.
They then turn to the right. We then see Catnap slinking away. The player turns to the right again. They realize they went the wrong way and go to the left path. They then hear something as they continue walking. They then exit out into a joint hallway, hearing the sounds of children screaming and crying. The protagonist continues onwards, scared. The protagonist, actually visibly shaken, manages to get to a safe room. They pick up a tape and insert it into a tape player. where they see a cute Huggy
Greetings,
Wuggy on the
employees, and
screen.
welcome to your first day here in Playtime. We're certain that in the days to come, you'll find your new family here every bit as loving and supportive as your own. Feel free to wander the halls, sit in the mess for lunch, or watch our children play and learn to their little hearts' content.
The player seeing a
Join the
kissy missy,
interventionists for the bounds of
fearfully
science
holding
that
up one
continuously
hand,
push.
giving a
Or
thumbs up
join
with
the
the
counselor
other,
of the Playcare, whose diligence and care for our children will help shape a
looking
brighter future.
and makes of a
Just
nervous, scared
you
kind of
see.
look.
Now,
They then turn to the
every one of you
Huggy on
has
the
your
TV.
part in that future, so
Back
should you
they've
come back
been
tomorrow feeling unhappy for where you are or what you've done,
the player backs up a little bit,
worry
questioning
not,
what
for
the
your supervisor is
TV
here and
means.
happy to listen. And
The player wondering
should you come
what it's
back
saying now.
years later,
The player
your
watches the
conscience
Huggy disappear
finally getting the better of you.
as he looks back
Letting
at
you
the tape
descend
player.
into the dark
As the
endless
player
dark,
then looks up at a
finding
new
all
Huggy,
that awaits
a
you
nightmarish
are
Huggy Wuggy,
irreducible horror.
with a wide smile and,
Hungry for your
giant
return,
razor-sharp
eager
teeth staring
that
through
they
the
might
TV.
find you.
As the protagonist, scared,
From a shadow,
backs up slowly from the
smiling
TV.
mouths full of teeth and meat.
The protagonist, wondering what the TV's talking about,
Watching you
backs
wait
up
impatiently
a bit more,
for their turn at a
looking at
warm welcome.
the TV.
Or perhaps they won't allow you such time.
They can't.
to
The
figure your
protagonist
place
doesn't
in
look
the
away from the
world you've
TV.
left.
The giant
A
Huggy
world
the Nightmare Huggy
stares
staring.
now. Welcome.
Suddenly, as Nightmare Huggy comes out of the TV, as the protagonist watches this nightmarish Huggy come out of the TV and run right at them, as the player backs up as much as they can, the Huggy catching up to them quickly before getting jump scared. As the view cuts to darkness. As the protagonist wakes up on the floor outside of a door. As they turn around seeing another door, which is locked. The protagonist, realizing that it was all just a dream, continues onward, wondering if any or what part of that was real. As I hear a strange noise coming from the room but can't open the door. As I try the doorway Lily just came in from, I realize it's locked. The doorway Lily just used to get in here is locked. As the protagonist now actually scared, tries opening other doors but can't. Then they see multiple blocks which they can move, but find something peculiar. A red, yellow and blue gas mask. Realizing this could be their way to stopping those weird nightmares, they decided to keep it. And really anything to help them survive their take. They didn't find something, a race car. They then walk into a strange gas, causing them to hallucinate again. They back up, just not equipping the gas mask and protecting their lungs, and maybe mind. Protagonist pulls the back of the race car, sending it flying forward, breaking through the wall. Then look around, seeing that they can go up. Once getting to the top, they remove the gas mask and see a hole in the wall. They go through it, looking around curiously. They then pull some debris out of the way, jumping up and looking around again. They see another hole, but decide to go forward. They crouch down, seeing a strange hand scanner. Opening it reveals that it was a hidden door. Going through, they see caught up, slinking away down a hallway. Ignoring it, they use the grab pack to open another door. They look around, seeing a VHS player. They then see a door cracked open, and find the tape for the VHS player. Before inserting the tape into the TV.
Subject is stable. Designated 1322. Clear neural abnormalities were detected in his recent checkup. Though highly irregular, we've pulled him from the home sweet home just before lights out to perform...
What are you doing with my friend?
What are you doing out of bed? How did you get in here?
The player curious.
How did you take him away?
Yes. Kevin is very sick. Very, very
The
sick.
player looks out a window seeing nothing
To make him better.
before going
But
back
he
to
can
the
only
TV.
get better if we take him to where we can provide proper care and give him proper rest.
Well, do you really think he will be okay?
I should think so. We're good at what we do, son. We paid attention in school, learned, and got our proper rest when we needed it. Just like you need it now.
The player smelling absolute bullshit.
Okay.
So
been a
it's
pleasure
just
meeting
keep
you,
watching.
And I promise you, your friend will be all right. When you see him again, he'll have never been better.
The player questioning this leaves the room, now wondering what this all could mean. As they go to a hole they saw on the wall before going through it. They open up a door, seeing it leads somewhere. They then look around. Their character, the protagonist, now confused, crouches under a door. Finding a strange room, they go through a hole in the wall. Looking around, they open another door. They then find a battery on the ground, which they send to a slot and press a button. Realizing it's not doing anything, they leave and look around, quickly noticing a hole in the ceiling which they can actually grapple up to. The player, grappling up, walks into another room where they see a bunch of beds. They hear something fall over and grab a battery from a giant weird teddy bear looking device that had fallen over seemingly. The player, not hesitating to grab the battery, goes down. They then go into a room and set the battery, hitting the button which opens a door they couldn't open previously. The player looks around, finding another race car, which they happily use to break down another set of barricades. They then find another cardboard cutout for Picky Piggy, a swan critter who seems to like to eat like a certain person who's paying me to do this.
Hi there, I'm Piggy Piggy. Let's eat.
The player agreeing.
Delicious.
The player not expecting anything of it continues.
Chicken. Down the hat.
Player questioning why grilled chicken when one of their friends is literally a chicken.
Elephant. Yum.
They then also realize one of their friends is an elephant.
Flayed unicorn. Mmm.
They then realize that one of their friends is also a unicorn.
Hey, what do you say you and I be friends?
The player, not wanting to get involved, accidentally puts on the gas mask. They then find another room where they see a green power device and open up a cabinet next to it. Sorry, I meant to say a cabinet next to it. The character opening it grabs another VHS type.
And here they all are.
Well, of course. They'd never miss this.
The player curious.
This week, Dr. White here has selected our very own Samuel Lee. Now, before he goes, let's all give Sam one last goodbye, shall we? With me. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, Sam!
The player, not wondering what this could mean, grabs the power thing and inserts it into a power receiver on the roof. Grabbing another charge just in case. They see where it needs to go before going through a door. They didn't realize they can jump on top of some items. They didn't jump up the best they can, before seeing they can jump onto a small block and then onto a bigger one. The player managed to get a green power and setting it into the ceiling. The player then walks into a room and sees a very giant, creepy looking thing. The player then opens a door. The player then looks back at that giant, creepy thing, continuing forward. The player looks around and sees a battery, which they happily grab, before announcing a vent, which they go through. The player crawls through this said vent, looking around. They then watch Catnap slink away after looking through a broken ventilation system. The player, a little worried, goes through the vent, wondering if Catnap is actually able to go through vents. Curiously, they think. The player sees where they can insert the battery they found, dropping it on accident and inserting it. They then see a power receiver, which they happily take. They look around for a place to put the battery and put the charge into it. They then grab another. They then grab a power thing and see two power receivers at the end of the hallway. Realizing what they need to do, they run back quickly, grabbing another charge and running to get there before it deactivates. Inserting it, the door opens and they spot as a toy, a dead toy by the way, falls from the ceiling, being hung apparently. They pull back on the race car, setting it flying again. Following it, they watch it crash in the hallway. Not caring about property damage, not caring about the probably thousands of dollars in property damage they're committing, they continue onwards. They then go into a public gas area and put the gas mask on to avoid the red smoke. They then go to another event and see Carnap slinking away, thinking that Carnap is apparently anorexic, as he's able to shape his body to allow him to fit in many cramped places. The player getting a good laugh at that little joke about the big ugly cat, being he is, and I'm being honest, I'll probably get void if I call him ugly, because the person that runs this channel is actually a big fucking fan of Catnap, him being his favourite character from what we Playtime. So don't tell him I said that. Otherwise, your favourite narrator might just get void, even though I could snap him out of existence if I wanted to. I insert the last battery, protagonist inserts the last battery, unlocking the door. The player, then making their way back to the room they started in, sees another door open, which was previously inaccessible. They look around and see the door. Walking into it, they scan their blue hand, wondering if they've finally done it. But see another goddamn puzzle. The player, realizing what they need to do, aims the power device at the power receiver, and finds a new toy, some sort of weird gun device. They aim it and fire, wondering what it does. It fires, and seemingly it can redirect power. The player, realizing this, tries to grab the handle they used to activate it, releasing it. They then use the other weird device in there to start to redirect it, realizing they might need to align both of them at the same time. made him walk over to the weird gander voice, aiming it at where it needs to be. Activating it sends it over there, but they realise why isn't it working. They realise they can pull a platform, which will then stop, which when the player pulls out a button, stops it from cutting off the power supply. A weird hatch opens, allowing them to continue onwards. The player crouches under and begins to run. The player again jump scared, but yet again more steam, just like in every other Playtime title before this one. The player runs and sees a way out of here. They jump over some debris, hit a button which does nothing, but then they see probably the world's most unsafe elevator, which they jump onto. Rising them up, they see a hidden room revealed, revealing that the elevator is actually a part of a hidden room. The player, now able to leave, opens the door and realizes that the room they were just in had the red smoke, which they had breathed in, realizing that they were kinda stupid. The player, walking up the staircase, now realizing that they've just done what they need to do. They accidentally close the door, opening it. As they walk down the stairs, before getting grabbed by Kissy Missy, who came out of nowhere, as Kissy preparing to kill them, gets stopped by Poppy. The player realizing Poppy. The player remembering Poppy for what she did.
I'm glad that Ollie could help you get this far.
The player not so happy at Poppy after what she did, abandoning them and not letting them escape. They then turn to Kissy, seeing Poppy on his shoulder. The player nods in agreement. The player does slap her though for what she did.
You deserve an explanation. Come on.
The player deciding why the hell not to follow Kissy, but then they remember Kissy.
We'll be okay.
The player realizing how cute that Poppy is actually comforting Kissy, but the player then remembers Kissy, recognizing her from the previous chapter where she opened a vent where they opened a door for them. The player then watches a hidden elevator comes out of nowhere. The player then gets onto it, followed by Kissy and Poppy. The player moves out of the way for Kissy, looking up at Poppy and Kissy together.
Your enemy.
The protagonist thinking in our voice.
Happening down here is bigger than all of us.
Player curious.
So we can get revenge on those monsters who tortured you.
The player still slaps her for what she did.
They didn't act alone.
The character wondering what this is.
The prototype.
The protagonist questioning what is the prototype. Then sees them and Royce somewhere. They see a button on a control panel. They hit it, confusing what it does, but then seeing it activate the dome's power. Getting back on the elevator, they see Kissy now sitting down. The character crouching down to get an eye level with them.
Escape? He'll kill you before you ever reach that front door.
The character realizing that they might not be able to leave.
Case for so long. You have no idea the things he's done. Let me help you kill him. Let me help you save everyone.
The player still loving Poppy continues.
How capable you are. You killed Huggy. You killed Mommy. You freed me. You are perfect for this.
The player realizing fine, but then hearing something in the walls.
He's the final obstacle the prototype has placed against us. We can't stay here. Keep yourself safe. Ollie will call you.
The player deciding to trust Poppy, hoping they won't regret it. The player then jumping to their death on accident, then respawns.
Hey, hey!
The player realizing, god damn it. Playing realizing they didn't get a checkpoint until they got there. Annoyed, the player realized they were kinda stupid. And then they also had to do the goddamn puzzle again. But we've already done this, so I'm just going to casually mute myself. The player realizing that they actually don't have to do the puzzle again. The player, though, and annoyed, has to redo the cutscene. So I'm gonna let it play out. Actually, without extra words, this works out. I'm gonna mute myself and let you guys listen to the dialogue for their juicy lore purposes.
This place makes her tense. I'm glad that Ollie could help you get this far. He's the reason we found you at all. Looks like the train crash hurt us both. You've been through so much. You deserve an explanation. Come on. Hey, you'll be okay. We'll be okay. Listen, I'm not your enemy, but I can't just let you leave. What's happening down here is bigger than all of us. I need you, so we can get revenge on those monsters who've tortured you, who've tortured us. They didn't act alone. They're disciples of the original, the prototype. Do the honors? Prototype knows we're coming by now. You try to escape, he'll kill you before you ever reach that front door. He's the reason I was trapped in that god-awful case for so long. You have no idea the things he's done. Let me help you kill him. Let me help you save everyone. We've all seen you, how capable you are. You killed Huggy. You killed Mommy. You freed me. You are perfect for this. Catnap is coming. He's the final obstacle the prototype has placed against us. We can't stay here. Keep yourself safe. Ollie will call you.
The protagonist agreeing leaves. Player getting jump scared by Ollie calling.
Hey, it's me again. It seems like Poppy explained everything now, and she turned on the dome's backup power. Now the plan from here
The
is
player
pretty
looks
simple.
up what
We
Kissy
need to
and
restore
Poppy are.
power to the gas production zone. First, go back to the Home Sweet Home building you were just in. You should be able to find a big power cord somewhere around the porch. Grab it and plug it in underneath the statue.
The player seeing Kissy waving thinks to themselves that they shouldn't kill them. The player then grabs the power cord, running to go plug it in. The player, now questioning what they've gotten themselves into, doesn't question it anymore, knowing that what they're doing is for the greater good. The player inserts the cord, seeing Home Sweet Home power now inserted.
Inside of Home Sweet Home,
It then grabbed
there
the
were
other
static
key,
generators
seeing
for just that building.
restore power
And
to
every
the
building
school.
should have one. Now you've just taken Home Sweet Home's backup power and routed it here. We're already halfway done. But
player going to the school opens the door. The player entering the school and the person making this thinks that at least around an hour long video should be good for each part of for chapter 3.
Okay. Make this quick. Turn on the generator.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of our playthrough of Puppy Playtime chapter 3 in this new series called What If It Had a Narrator. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what other games you'd like us to do, and see what it'd be like with them having a narrator. And comment down #narrator if you want me to appear more. And maybe come on to certain shows, like the Calamity Podcast. Yes, these idiots have their own, not so much an official podcast channel. But whatever, we didn't really care. Be aware, we are thinking of a Discord server and other cool items that we know you guys will absolutely love. Now, I'm gonna go harass DJ for higher pay, as last time it wasn't enough and he didn't listen to me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what we should do next. And I'll see you on the next one. So keep the chaos going, Calamity Crew, and remember, stay awesome.